You know, a lot of people just kind of stumble into relationship, but very few actually choose them with intention. And that's why so many connections feel confusing and draining and misaligned because they were not built on purpose. They were built on impulse. You saw something you liked and it looked good, it smelled good and you just kind of pounced on it, you know?
In reflection, raps. In reflection, raps. In reflection, raps. In reflection.
Welcome back to Reps and Reflections. I'm your host, Bobby Johns Jr., and today we're stepping into a conversation that can change the entire direction of your love life. And that's the power of intentional partnership, choosing love that grows fruitfully. Intentional partnership, that means you're not just in a relationship, but you're building one every day. Every day you wake up and you choose that partner. And that's exactly what it means. It means to choose your partner consciously. You want to show up with purpose and you want to grow together rather than growing apart. Unfortunately, that happens quite often. But intentional love is planted, watered, and protected. You have to fertilize it. You see, fruitful love isn't perfect love, but it is a mature love. You see, because it expands your life instead of shrinking it. It encourages your dreams, it builds emotional safety, and it creates something meaningful. And it's peace, support, and stability. See, the thing here is when you're unintentional, you attract based on wounds and familiarity, right? We're all creatures of habit, even bad ones. But when you're intentional, you choose based on values, vision, maturity, and safety. Intention is the difference between love that grows you and love that breaks you. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about intentional partnership and what it looks like. Well, first of all, it's about shared values because values shape direction. Number two, Number two is clear communication. Clear communication. Everybody can talk, but very few can effectively communicate in a healthy way. And it's honest talks about needs, expectations, and dreams. Number three is consistency over intensity because steady love over emotional highs. You want to choose the steady loves over the emotional highs. And number five is mutual growth. Become better become better individually and together. We're all individuals first. Accidental relationships happen really fast, rise of emotion and fall apart under pressure. It's the love bombing, it's the manipulation, it's the all those things. It's the representative that you send the first 30 to 90 days of a relationship. While intentional partnership, those are built slowly because they're rooted in trust and aligned with purpose. One is impulse, the other is intelligence. Okay. Now, I want you to think about your relationship like a garden, fruitfully, right? When think about it as a garden, if you don't plant intentionally, weeds will grow. If you don't water consistently, then, then things will die. Healthy love grows where it is tended, not where it is left alone and unmanicured. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what kind of relationship am I currently building? Does this partnership bear fruit or does it drain my energy? Do we communicate intentionally or do we just react emotionally? Are we growing together or are we growing apart? And what I want you couples to do out there is I want you to write down your answer because clarity creates direction. Love grows where intention lives. See, chemistry starts in relationships, intentions sustain them. You want to be intentional. You want to be consistent. You want to be all those things. And you want to choose a connection that strengthens your spirit, not one that fractures it. Choose one intentional action this week. And I want you to, well, a check in would be a vision talk, a new habit, or an honest moment of connection. At some point, we have to stop tearing each other down and start building each other, ourselves, especially in relationships. And I want to keep it brief because I really want to thank you guys for growing with me today. And until next time, keep building those reps and keep reflecting on your life. And as always, please share, like, subscribe, comment. I would, we would love to start a dialogue with each and every one of you. Obviously, our goal is to reach as many people as possible, create resources for people that are in need, whether it's mental health, whether it's relationship, whether it's fitness, whether it's connection, all of those things, ladies and gentlemen. And so, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all.
The blind man doesn't need eyes to see, but he finds his way. And I know you struggle, I struggle, we struggle, but fear doesn't have to live here. Because if you rise, and I mean really rise, the return on the investment that you put into yourself will be greater than any other on your journey. But it must be done through reps. It must be done with reflection.
Reflection, reps.